How can you maximize your power? Because that's where 99% of your power is going to come from. You can maximize your power by using your kinetic chain better. That's actually the way to punch as hard as you can punch. So to do that, you have to realize that the power comes from the ground and you have to be as well anchored to the ground as possible. Your stance is going to have to be flat-footed because you have to be well rooted to the ground. That's the reason why in boxing they say, oh, he's planting his feet. That's someone getting prepared to throw power shots because you can't be on your toes and use your kinetic chain best because you're not well anchored to the ground. So first, we've got to anchor ourselves to the ground with our feet flat to the floor. Second, we've got to make sure we're in a well-balanced stance. Like if your feet are too close together, you're not going to be able to generate power because again, you're not well anchored to the ground. So you've got to have your feet wide apart and you've got to be well anchored. Now your feet are wide apart and you're well anchored to the ground, you've got to focus on the twist. Focus on the thrust in the hips. You thrust your hips, throwing a rear cross. You've got to make sure that your back foot twists. Your back foot is going to twist with your hip. Just like that. So you can practice. Look in the mirror and just practice getting that sharp twist. Because that's where 99% of your power is going to come from. Your arm works as a lever, it's a whip. When you twist, you just whip your hand out. Whip your hand now. So the harder you can whip your shot, the harder the punch will be. But what you need to do with your arm now is you've got to fully extend it. And you've also got to keep whipping until you punch through the target. The last tip to maximize your power is the moment just before you land, you have to twist. 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 And when you do twist, you land with the two leading knuckles. Or really try to land with your middle finger, your middle knuckle. Because with a smaller surface area hitting the target, the pressure is going to be increased and you're more likely to get a knockout when you maximize your punch power. So first, use a kinetic chain. You have to make sure that you're well anchored to the ground because that's where the power is going to come from. You've got to be well anchored, well balanced, having your feet wide apart. Then you've got to turn, thrust from your foot, thrusting through your hips, and turn your shoulder through the punch. When you land the punch, you're going to make sure you land with your two leading knuckles and you're going to twist just before you land.